So what I got here tonight, guys, I'm shooting my bow. I'm going to be shooting broadheads just to see. This is something I've never done. Should have in the past, but never have. I always shoot field points practicing throughout the summer. And then when I go hunting, I just throw a broadhead on and go hunting. Never shot a broadhead practicing. So that's what I'm doing here tonight, just to see how different it shoots compared to the field points. So I got 4 arrows here. I just got the Easton multi-tip field point here. That I've been shooting this summer. So I'm going to shoot that one. And then I got this here is the G5 Striker V2. It is the broadhead that I will be shooting this year. So I really want to see how that one shoots. Then, this is what I shot the past 2 years. It's the killzone expandable. And I want to see how that shoots. And the reason I'm switching from expandables to fixed blade is for more penetration. I have hit a couple deer in the shoulder and not found the deer, found very little blood. I just feel like the expandables, you don't get that penetration, that strength of the broadhead going into the shoulder there. It doesn't expand good. So that's the reason for the switch. And then I also got this broadhead here, which was just something cheap that I had bought several years ago. Never shot at a deer with it. It's kind of when I was learning. Didn't really know what I was doing. Just went to the store, oh, there's a broadhead, and bought it. But yeah, that's the plan here. So I'm going to be shooting all 4 of these to see how they shoot in comparison to the field points. So here we go. So that's what I had, just some cardboard and a foam pad in the middle. But let's set the camera up. Well, the least performer was this killzone. This was the one that I was shooting last year, and when I pulled it out, it was kind of like, let's see, like that maybe. And it was like one of them had deployed, but the other side didn't, and it didn't have very much penetration. And like I said, that's kind of the reason I'm switching away from these, because I have hit deer in the shoulder, which is not a good shot. So I'm not necessarily blaming the broadhead. You know, you shouldn't be shooting deer in the shoulder, but it happens. And, you know, you want to be ethical. So if I do hit the shoulder, I want to have as great of a chance of penetrating that shoulder and hitting the vitals. Want to have as good of a chance of that as possible, just so I can be ethical and, you know, be able to recover the deer, not wound it or injure it or have it die, you know, a day or two later, get an infection and all that. That's not a good thing. That's not what we want. But that's kind of my reason for switching off of those. I'm sure, you know, if you hit a deer right, you know, I've heard good things about the killzone. They work great, but it's just not what I want for me. And then the next broadhead that performed the second best was this cheaper fixed blade. And as you can see, that blade got broken off and it got kind of bent up because of the G5 that I will be shooting this year, the Striker V2 with the replaceable blades. It hit that broadhead and actually scratched the arrow, but it still had more penetration than the other two, even though it hit that broadhead and the arrow. And the blade that hit that broadhead, like I said, it's got the replaceable blades. It really just chipped it off a little bit and has just like a few scratches. I don't know if you can see that there. But I mean, just think about you hitting bone and stuff when you shoot a deer. You know, you want something durable, something that's gonna be able to penetrate that. And I feel like the fixed blade, after this, I feel like this G5 will be a good broadhead for that. So excited to try it out in the field, you know, in real life, and see what it does. Like I said, it's good to do these tests just so you know you have that confidence going into the season that your equipment's going to perform, and you have the best chance of, like I said, being ethical and being able to recover your deer. But yeah, that's what we're doing here in the before the season. You know, getting ready, shooting our bow, testing our equipment, making sure everything works right, and that we'll be ready to go when the season comes and when that shot opportunity presents itself. You want to be able to make it all count.